हर साल इतने फ्लड आता है तो गंदा पानी पीते हैं, जान ही तबाह हो गए, फसल बर्बाद हो गए, घर बर्बाद हो गए।
जो असांजो बुनियादी मसलो असांजो पाणी जो आहे, उन पाणी कढण जो जेको असांजो वसीलो आहे, ज़रियो आहे, उहो आहे असां वटि गॾा। उहो हेल एतिरी बरसाति पई जो गॾा असां वटि मरी विया। हाणे असांजा मायूं ही जेके असां मायूं हथ सां चिकी पाणी सां गॾु आहिनि।
Pakistan is a highly disaster-prone country and frequently encounters multiple natural and man-made disasters, including earthquakes, floods, droughts, and complex emergencies affecting millions of people.
कुछ भी नहीं है, हमारे सारे घर चला गया। हमारे ये छोटे बच्चे हैं, वही कपड़े धोते हैं, वही पीते हैं, पता नहीं पानी में जीत चल रहा है, बड़ा बड़ा जीत चल रहा है, फिर क्या करें, मजबूरी।
ते 4 साल थी विया, तंहिंखां पोइ ॾुकवार पइजी वियो। ॾुकवार जे करे माल जीत जेको मरी वियो, जिन मरी विया आहिनि।
अफगानिस्तान रगोली शिमली वजीरिस्तान डाला मजबूरी इज्जत रखने लगी है, बहुत खुद निष्ठा।
These disasters result in extensive damage and loss of people's lives, assets, infrastructure, homes, livelihoods, and health status, leaving them displaced and struggling to fulfill basic needs. Millions of vulnerable people are in need of external emergency assistance.
Managing TDPs, it was not possible only by the government, so we needed the help of international organization and the humanitarian national organizations as well.
As a humanitarian organization, Concern Worldwide extends its support to affected communities.
Concern has been operational in Pakistan since 2001, implementing humanitarian and long-term development programs in all 4 provinces and federally administered tribal areas. Over the last 14 years of its operations in Pakistan, Concern has responded to some major emergencies.
Concern developed a strategy based on which we mapped the most disaster-prone districts across Pakistan. So now we have over 100 trained local NGO partners with open MOUs, and this allows us to respond to any disaster within a very short frame of time.
We have signed MOU with Concern Worldwide. Now we are able to respond to humanitarian needs of communities quickly.
To address the emergency needs created by natural and man-made disasters, the USAID Office of Foreign Disaster Assistance established a funding mechanism known as the Rapid Fund. This mechanism ensures quick assistance to disaster-affected communities.
USAID Office of Foreign Disaster Assistance, or OFDA, responds to about 70 disasters in the world each year in about 50 different countries. We do this at the request of the host governments, and we do it at the generosity of the American people to save lives, alleviate suffering, and help to reduce the impact of these disasters. The Rapid Fund is a mechanism type program that we use really to enable us to respond more quickly.
Concern Rapid Fund के थ्रू आप USAID तक पहुंच सकते हैं। आप लोग फंड इजीली ले सकते हैं उन इलाकों के लिए जो इमरजेंसी सिचुएशन में है।
Concern's humanitarian identity obliges us to quickly and effectively respond to emergencies to save lives and alleviate human sufferings.
Concern Rapid Fund is a quick, need-based and indeed an excellent funding mechanism of USAID.
Concern follows a simple, transparent, and systematic procedure for the selection of sub-grantees.
On the onset of any emergency, Concerns launch a call for proposal based on UN and government reports. The NGOs conduct a quick need assessment and submits their application to Rapid Fund. A panel reviews the application and submits potential application to OFDA. On an average, this takes about 2 weeks' time.
We submitted the project proposal to Rapid Fund, and we found very quick response from the Rapid Fund. We have received the funding within a week to respond timely to the flood affected community.
To date, Concern's Rapid Fund has implemented 170 emergency response projects in the sectors of shelter, health, wash, relief commodities, economic recovery and market systems, agriculture and food security, protection, nutrition, and humanitarian coordination, reaching over 3.5 million individuals.
को फ्लड आया सारे जहीं ढह गए हैं सारे बाल भी असां भी खुले आसमान तले से कैंसर अमरीकी आवाम ने सब इमदाद दी थी उन्हें शुक्रिया.
Rapid Fund is a timely and quick response mechanism for the disaster affected population in Pakistan.
During the initial phase of a disaster, Concern provides emergency shelters and tents, and in the early recovery phase, damaged shelters are rehabilitated. Concern ensures that disaster risk reduction measures are incorporated in the design and implementation of all shelter programs.
7 फुट 8 फुट इत्थे पानी चलता रहा है. अल्लाह दी रहमत रह गई कमरे सारे महफूज रह गए.
Concern has developed robust procedures to ensure the effective, efficient, and transparent implementation of rapid projects.
Concern has also established complaint and response mechanism in all our projects to help the beneficiaries register their complaints.
CRM number mutamelaw shaga bande mu daftar ta phone waka kadem adem wakla letrin mutamelaw shaji.
Water, sanitation, and hygiene activities form a key part of Concern's work in humanitarian response.
मिश्ता दे ये बेडेर ज़्योत तकलीफ़ हो मिश डेरे दे लरे ना बरो उड़ले वो दोल तकन के मिश्ता है दायन पाम्प उकड़ लो वो मिश्ता है ये बेडेर सहूलात जोड़ शो
वावे दे मिश्ता डेर तकलीफ़ न केरिनार था मेलावे दल न दे लेटरीन दे बेत दराक लागे दलो ये मिश्ता लेटरीन आजोल को दे ब्यासना सा बंदी बास मिश्ता उकड़ लो.
To ensure proper sanitation, as well as the safety and protection of vulnerable groups, Concern provides latrines to affected communities.
Concern Rapid Fund played a very important role, and they also funded some of the projects which actually strengthened up the DDMU. Their contribution in this humanitarian activity was quite a lot. It helped the district administration and the provincial government, and ultimately they reached out to the actual beneficiaries.
सैलाब आया से मेरा कारोबार सारा चला गया जी ते इन्ना जनाब मेरे ना बहुत तामन किया है जनाब मेरा कारोबार चालू हो गया.
USAID वालों ने हमारी मदद की है, उन्होंने मशीन दी है, हम उनके शुक्रगुजार हैं.
Concern also assists vulnerable communities through cash for work on damaged communal infrastructure.
कंसर्न की तरफ से जो हमें रिस्पांस मिला है या जिस तरह से वो इमरजेंसी को डील करते हैं वो बहुत ही डिफरेंट है। जो दूसरी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है उनके पास जब हम जाते थे तो हमें महीने लग जाते थे। यहाँ पे बहुत रैपिड काम होता है। अगर इनके साथ काम करें तो ये आपसे 100% काम लेते हैं।
Concern has assisted drought-affected communities through livestock awareness sessions, fodder assistance, and cash for work for the rehabilitation of communal schemes.
Through Rapid Fund, Concern has worked with more than 80 NGOs across Pakistan. We have managed more than $45 million funds and have reached more than 3.5 million individuals.
Rapid is enabling small-scale organizations to access external funds. Unlike typical donor-partner relationships, there is an element of trust, mentoring, working together built into RF model. We are very happy that a mechanism like RF exists in Pakistan.
Concern has very successfully interacted with local communities and local partners, and this is based on feedback from the beneficiaries and the communities. These have been very effective programs and have helped save lives and respond quickly.
Concern is committed to continue humanitarian support for the disaster-affected populations in Pakistan. Given the massive humanitarian needs in this country, donor support is vital to continue with such programs.
We cannot stop disasters, but with a spirit of cooperation and with the help of programs like Rapid Fund, we can promote a safe, nurturing environment and build disaster-resilient, sustainable, and peaceful communities across Pakistan.